Scholars, it's Mrs. Love here, and we're going to get ready to do a few more crafts for our dad. So we're going to go with the theme today, red, white, and blue. Dad, we love you. So we're going to get ready to go ahead and let me share with you my screen. We're going to do a few fun activities for your dad. Very easy. So the first thing that we need, and I see that you can see my materials. The first thing we're going to do is you're going to have a piece of paper. You can cut it in the shape of a triangle. You can cut it in the shape of a rectangle, or you can cut it in the shape of a square. So I'm going to put that triangle down, flat side. The next thing that we need is a chopstick or a long stick. And the last thing we need is some tape. So let's go ahead and we're going to take that chopstick and we're going to put it right on our piece of paper. Do you see that? I'm going to put it a little bit in the middle so it's easier for that tape to go on there. I'm going to smooth it over, and I'm going to smooth it over and get it nice and tight so the chopstick's not wiggly. All right, so we have our shape. We're going to tape that chopstick on, and then we're going to get ready to flip it over. Boom. And I already went ahead and decorated mine, but you can think of different fun patterns and different fun things to say to your dad. So we have our first art project. Number 1, Dad. Happy Father's Day, Dad. That's a fun one. Okay, let's look at our next project that we have. The next project that we have, we're going to go ahead and we are going to use tissue paper. So I went ahead and I cut my tissue paper into squares. And the other thing that we need are some pipe cleaners. And so I'm going to go with the theme again, red, white, and blue, Dad. We love you. So I'm going to grab some tissue paper and I'm going to make my flower kind of fat. So I'm going to start off with 2 red. Oops, I didn't cut that right. 2 white. Okay, and I want to try to get it as close as I can to being the same size. 2 blue. 2 red. 2 white, and this is going to be a fat flower, so I'm going to have a lot of paper in there, and 2 blue. Okay, you can also do it with less paper if you want to, if it's a little bit easier, but the first thing we want to do is we want to tap it. So let me see, tap, 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 so we're getting it nice and straight. Then what we're going to do is we're going to fold it like a fan. So we're going to start and we're going to do a little bit over, and we're going to smooth it out, and then we're going to flip it. Flip, fold, ready? Flip, fold, flip, fold, flip, fold, flip, fold, flip, fold. And then I'm going to pinch it right here in the middle. Do you see that? Kind of looks like a bow tie. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to pinch it in the middle. I'm going to grab my blue pipe cleaner and I'm going to wrap it around. Okay. And then let me flip it over so you can see. I'm going to twist it. 1, 2, 3. So when I have it and you can see it, kind of looks like a nice bow, right? Okay, so let's see. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to very carefully turn that light on so you can see a little bit better. I'm going to lift that paper up very carefully. So we're going to lift, 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 lift. Now remember to be gentle because it will tear. And we're going to pull it up in the middle. Lift, 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 and we're still pulling. Lift, lift, lift. Now, if you don't have a pipe cleaner, you can use tape instead. That'll work very well. You could also cut a rubber band and tie that, cut a piece of string. So you don't need to have a pipe cleaner. I just happen to have some around. And then I'm going to do my last one and separate. Okay. And you're gonna see on this side, right, we have a nice part of the flower. So now we're gonna make our other one puff up and have that match. Let's do the next one. And the next one, we have white, red, white, and blue. Dad, we love you. So think of all those nice things your dads do for you every day. So it's fun to make them something nice where they know how much you care about them. All right, so we have our little banner. And now, ta-da, you have a little red, white, and blue flower you can give your dad. You can also do it with different colors if you don't want to do red, white, and blue. But now we have, can you see it? A nice big flower. I'm going to move up here, a nice big flower. And I'm going to take my little pipe cleaner and I can make that into a little flower stem if I wanted to. So you can go ahead and all you need to do is twist. Let's see if you can see that. Okay, and twist, and it's got a little stem and something fun you can give your dad, right? Go Dads! We have one last fun thing to make this day extra festive. So I'm gonna move my tissue paper to the side. As we're gonna make our dads a lei. And so a lei is like, remember when we had Aloha Days? Something that we wear around our neck, but this is another fun way to do it. So the first thing you need to do is you need to get red, white, and blue paper. If you have different paper, you can use that. I already cut mine into a strip, and now when I get ready to do my project, I'm gonna cut it into squares. So let me go ahead and turn like this, that'd be a little bit easier. So I'm gonna go cut, square, make a square, and cut. Make a square 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 and cut. So now I have a nice pile of my different colors I'm going to use. Now, the other thing that you're going to need besides paper are some straws. So you can use any kind of straws that you want. I'm going to go ahead and with my straws, when I put them down, straws get a little crazy when you cut them. So you have to be careful. I'm going to get ready to cut my straws. But they kind of fly everywhere, so be careful. Oop, that one stayed. All right, we're gonna cut them very carefully. Anytime you're using scissors, if you're little, you should make sure you're doing that with an adult. They're watching you so nobody gets hurt. Okay, so now we have some cut straws and we have some cube red, white, and blue paper. And the next thing that we're gonna need is some string. And it's going to be a red, white, and blue one. So I'm going to add a knot to the very end. Whoop. And let's see if you can see my knot. Okay. Can you see that little teeny tiny knot? And now this is the fun part. You're going to get a hole puncher. And we're going to get ready to go ahead and we're going to hole punch. So we're going to hole punch some of these. And we're going to put the hole right in the middle. Okay. So right in the middle. Okay. So I have a little tiny hole puncher. I'm going to put them in here. And I'm going to click them. Click. Right in the middle. Okay. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to thread it through. All right. Let's see if you can see. And in order to make this easier, let me just slide my papers to the side and my hole puncher. Okay. So now I'm going to take it and I'm going to tie this one on the bottom. Bloop. And I know this is going to be my last one so the piece doesn't fall off. Bloop. Okay. That's my last one. So now I'm going to get ready to do a pattern. I'm gonna put my blue straw piece on. So I have that blue straw piece. And I'm gonna put that through. And I'm gonna slide it all the way through. Can you see it? So I'm gonna go red. We do a hole punch in. What comes after red? White. I'm gonna start up here, bring it all the way down. A loop. And that straw piece. Sometimes you might have to twist that top part in order to make it nice and tight, or you might want to add tape. Okay, and then I'm going to pull it all the way through. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. Nice and easy. Red, white, and blue. All right, so I'm going to keep finishing up my pattern, red, white, and blue. And then, ta-da! Okay, when I finish it, it's gonna be a nice lei necklace that you can make for your dad. Red, white, and blue, Dad, we love you. So we have our necklace. Oh, the last thing is when we're all done, we wanna make sure that you tie those strings in a knot. And then you want to give it a little bit of a tug, okay? Tug, 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 to make sure that it doesn't fall out. So we're gonna make our dads our necklace. You can make them a little tissue paper flower, or you can make a little banner, number one dad. Here's a few other ideas that you can do for your dad on Father's Day.